Welcome back, everyone. We're going to talk now about kidney donations. Kidney transplantation is the best way known to save a person's life after he or she develops kidney failure. In the past, kidneys were only taken from living close relatives or from people who had recently died. Transplants from living donors have a better chance of success than those from deceased donors. John Tucker is an Augusta man who currently needs a kidney. He's under the nonprofit fundraising umbrella of the National Foundation for Transplants. And we're going to show you how you can sign up to see if you're a donor in just a few minutes. We're going to show you on that Emory page how you can do an easy little sign up. But John, you can see he's full of life. He needs a kidney, and the local committee is in the process now of getting the word out. The chairman of the local committee is with us today, Kathy Edry. And Kathy, you certainly are an advocate now for organ donation. You told me that when you found out about John's situation, you were stunned that he just suddenly blurted out, "I need a donor and $10,000.
He did. John is a very humble person. He never talks about himself and all that he does. And one day I was at the mailbox just chatting with him, and I mentioned I'd been noticing he's been working an awful lot of hours. And he hesitated, and then he said, "It's a means to an end." And then he blurted out, "I need a kidney." And he told me he had been to the doctor just for a simple physical, and the only complaint was he was feeling tired. And that very day, after doing his blood work, the doctor said, "I'm sending you to a nephrologist, a kidney doctor, right today." So he went to the kidney doctor, and before he even chatted with the kidney doctor came in the room and said, "It's for sure, you need a transplant." What a shock, Jenny, just out of the blue, no idea.
Absolutely, to think that you're just going because you're having a physical, you're a little bit tired, and you find out you need a kidney.
Right.
And there's so much involved with it. There are hospital stays, there's all the stay afterwards, and then if insurance doesn't pay, you have to come up with a lot of the money yourself. And so that's where you come in, Kathy. And as you tell us a little bit more about John, we have some pictures we want to show you.
Well, John is just a marvelous person. I've always known him as sort of the neighborhood hero. Little did I know that he's also a community hero. In the neighborhood, he would be the person that would pull out the generator when the ice storm hits and let everybody bring their frozen goods to his refrigerator. He's a person that would run to the widow lady's house in the middle of the night with a golf club if she said she heard somebody. He was a person that would just do everything in the neighborhood. And then now, after having to work on this transplant donor and trying to get a transplant donor for John, he's told me a little bit more about himself. And he's just been doing things for the community for years that I didn't know
about. I think that we can see this guy loves life, and he's been so involved in the community and in other people's lives. I want you to know how you can be screened to possibly be a match for John Tucker or someone else. You can go to emorydonorscreen.org to register. How do you know if you can be a kidney donor? Well, overall, you need to be in good health. You don't need to have any organ damaging diseases. That means no diabetes, cancer, or uncontrolled blood pressure. And you need to be at least 18 years old. We have a web address to show you in a lower third. If you can bring it up, you can go to emory.donorscreen.org to register, and it'll say right there, register kidney donor. Makes it very easy for you.
It makes it very easy, and I hope that they will consider registering under John Tucker's name.
Exactly.
That they will put him.
That's what you do when you go to it. It asks you if you're looking for somebody.
Yes.
And you can put in John Tucker, and it'll come up. And the same thing too if you want to donate on the the website. You can the National Transplant. You just put in John Tucker, and you can help out that way. Kathy, he's really lucky to have people like you in the community, and a couple of other groups are getting involved, pancake suppers and whatnot.
Some pancake suppers at some churches. Salon, Vintage Salon is going to be doing a cut-a-thon, and we just have some others that are just in the very beginnings of the stages. We've been blessed to have him in our community for years, and he's been doing things such as doing rescue, scuba diving, volunteering out in Columbia County. He has done CASA, which is court-appointed special advocate with the foster children, just like you were talking about earlier. and he's been doing workout at the Finney Swamp, all as a volunteer. He's been just a marvelous gift to our community, and if we could just gift him back a kidney, that would be the icing on the cake.
I love that, and I love your passion and your desire to help him. We all need a Kathy Edry in our lives, somebody to fight for us like that. Thank you so much, and please, please go to the website and click the Jennie link, and you'll find all the information and the hyperlinks right away to donate to John's fund, or to, again, see if you might be compatible to be a match. Thanks so much, Kathy.
Thank you, Jennie.
And we'll be right back.